Hey y'all. Um, all right, so a little later than I planned, but I wanted to make this video and talk to you about relevance and marketing and how being more relevant can help your marketing. So, the reason that I got the idea for this video is I want to show you these. Maybe you've already noticed them behind me, but I want to show you these flowers I got. I mean, check this out, right? This is gorgeous. And these came to the house yesterday. They smell amazing. Um, my wife actually discovered them on the doorstep. Was like, "Who's sending you flowers?" Right? Um, and so what happened is I signed on with a new vendor. We're going to do a brand video for the company next summer. It's going to be amazing. And she's like, "Oh, can I have your address?" And I'm like, "Oh, she's going to send a card or something." And then these flowers show up and they're amazing, right? And here's the thing though, you know what I see when I look at those flowers? I see a vet bill. Because this guy, come here, say hi to everybody. This is Oz. And he would like nothing more than to eat those flowers. And then we'd probably end up at the vet. I know, say hi to everybody. Now we're going to kick you out so you don't do that. And this is not the first time that something like that has happened. I actually got a really nice, what I assume is a really nice bottle of wine from one of my vendors over the holidays, from a black owned wine company. Like it looked amazing. And I don't really drink. I can count on one hand the times during the year that I drink. So it's just not a habit that I ever got into. And so my point is that, you know, when you're trying to create an experience for your clients, and I know I said we're talking about marketing, and like don't be fooled. You once you get a client, you still need to market that to them. And you do that by creating an excellent experience, right? So that they'll come back or they'll refer people. So this is still in the realm of marketing. And so I got this bottle of wine and I was like, oh, this is so nice. And what am I going to do with this? Right. So there's a feeling that you're trying to create, and then there's the feeling that actually happens. And so your flowers and your bottle of wine might to one person be like a really amazing gesture and a really like beautiful thing that they can enjoy. And to the next person, it might be a vet bill and a trip to rehab. Right. And you don't know. And so if the goal is to create an experience and to make people feel special, right? And to make them happy that they hired you. And don't get me wrong, like I appreciate the sentiment of these things, but it's not creating the experience that I'm sure that those folks wanted to create. And so how you avoid doing that is through data, right? You ask people what it is. So I haven't done this on the client side, probably should. But when we have new folks who come and join the team, they take a big survey. And one of the things we ask is, what's your love language? Like, what makes you feel appreciated? Because, people go to work for more than just money. And so the things that are going to make them feel special and feel happy to work here, like, I want to know what those things are. I don't want to just assume. And so if you're watching this and you're thinking, okay, I want to create an experience for my clients or an experience for my prospects, here's what I would suggest you do. Um, is create a system that will give you the data to know what is actually going to make the people that you're trying to impress, what's going to make them happy, what's going to make them feel special. And that's as simple as having some kind of onboarding survey. And there's a ton of software out there that can help you do surveys. It could be as simple as, a Survey Monkey quiz, a Google form. It doesn't have to be fancy, but you can just ask people, you could give them choices. Would you rather receive, flowers or candy or, whatever it is? Like if they had sent me like a pack of double stuffed Oreos, I would have been like, yes. This is my love language, right? It's not something I should be eating, but I would have been really, really happy and it would have given me a totally different feeling. But they don't know that, right? Because they didn't ask. So it's a really, really simple fix. And it's a really, really simple system that you can just put into your business if that is an experience that you're trying to create. So I just wanted to use that little teachable moment and share it with you all. And if you have questions about it, like feel free to put them in the comments, and we can have a conversation about this. And if this is something that you're struggling with, if you're struggling with your marketing, if you're struggling with like systems, how to make systems out of the things that you want to do, because that's the thing, we can do things as a one off, and it takes a lot of time and effort. But if you create systems out of things, then it just becomes smooth and it becomes a part of the process. So if that's something that you're struggling with, those are the things that I help people with inside of my program. I have two different programs. I have Content Bootcamp, which is where we really dial in your messaging and your audience and your offer and make sure that you can get those clients in the door. And then on the back end of that, if folks want more help actually creating the technology to build these systems, then I have a program that helps with that too. So if that's something that is of interest to you, you can go to carveldigital.com/apply. You can apply for one of our weekly masterclasses that we have for folks who are interested in working with us. That's one way. Or if you just have a quick question, you're not sure if it's for you or if you should apply, you can leave a comment down below this video, or you can send me a DM if we're connected that way. So that's what I wanted to share with you all. I hope you find it helpful, and I'll see you on the flip side.